Hello friends, this is Netrali Patil from Arihan College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Bavdhan, Pune, Department of Information Technology. In today's session, we are going to learn about 12th Science, Information Technology Chapter 4, Emerging Technology. In this chapter, we learn about different emerging technologies, then basics of Internet of Things, basics of cloud computing, introduction to artificial intelligence and introduction to 5G. Okay, what is IoT? IoT means Internet of Things. In that is the network of physical devices, vehicles, home appliances and other items embedded with electronic software, sensors, actuators and connectivity, which enables these things to connect, collect and exchange data, creating opportunities for more direct integration of the physical world into computer based system. Okay, then IoT involves extending internet connectivity beyond standard devices such as desktop, laptops, smartphones and tablets to any range of traditionally dumb or non-internet enabled physical devices and everyday objects embedded with technology. These devices can communicate and interact over the internet and they can be remotely monitored and controlled. See, these are the advantages of IoT. First one is efficient resource utilization. It means if we know the functionality and the way that how each device works, we definitely increase the efficient resource utilization as well as monitor natural resources. Second one is minimize human effort. As the devices of IoT interact and communicate with each other and do lot of tasks for us, then they minimize the human effort. Third one is time saving. It means as it reduces the human effort, then it definitely saves out time. Time is the primary factor in automation which can save through IoT platform. Next is enhanced data collection. The IoT devices can collect data from environment like weather, sound, pollution. This data then can be used to take decision. And the last one is improve security. It means it based security system can make home or office environment secure. Now next one is disadvantages of IoT. First one is privacy. In privacy, even without the active participation on the user, the IoT system provides substantial personal data in maximum detail. And second one is complexity. The designing, developing, maintaining and enabling the large technology to IoT system is quite complicated. Okay. Next, these are the applications of IoT. First one is smart lighting. It means elimination of light is control on the basis of daylight. Second one is smart thermostats, allows users to schedule, monitor and remotely control home temperatures. Next is smart locks and garage, door openers, password based or facial recognition based doors and locks. Next is smart security cameras. Security cameras that can identify known and unknown persons and raise alarm in case of security threat in smart security cameras. And the last one is smart traffic signals. The signals that can adjust their timing to accommodate commutes and holiday traffic and keep cars moving. Okay. Now next point is cloud computing. See, this is the diagram of cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is the model for enabling convenient on-demand network access to a shared pool of computing resources like network, servers, storage, applications and services released with service provider interaction. See, this is the models of cloud computing. The infrastructure as a services. In that, IaaS gives users access to storage, networking, servers and other computing resources via the cloud, while the user is still responsible for managing their applications, data, middleware, etc. An IaaS environment that provides a high degree of control and flexibility for the use. See, these are the key features of IaaS. First is, instead of purchasing hardware outright, users pay for IaaS on demand. Then infrastructure is scalable depending on processing and storage needs. And the third one is, enterprises saves the cost of buying and maintaining their own hardware. Examples of Amazon Web Services, then Microsoft Azure VM, Google Computer Engine. Okay. Now, next is platform as a service, means PaaS. See, what is PaaS? A service provider offers access to a cloud-based environment in which users can develop, manage and deliver application. In addition to storage and other computing resources, users are able to use a suite of pre-built tools to develop, customize and test their own application. See, these are the features of platform as a service. In that, first is, PaaS provides a platform with tools to test, develop and host application in the same environment. Second is, enables organizations to focus on development without having a worry about underlying infrastructure. Next is, providers manage security, operating systems, server software and backups. And the last one is, facilitates collaborative work even if teams work remotely. Okay. Now, next one is software as a service, SaaS. What is SaaS? A service provider delivers software and applications through the internet. Users do not install applications on their local devices. Instead, the applications reside on a remote cloud network accessed through the web or an API. See, these are the features of SaaS. First is, SaaS vendors provide users with software and applications via a subscription model. Second is, users do not have a manage, install or upgrade software. SaaS providers manage these. Third is, data is secure in the cloud. Equipment failure does not result in loss of data. Next is, use of resources can be scaled depending on service needs. And the last one is, applications are accessible from almost any internet connected devices from virtually anywhere in the world. The examples of SaaS are Google's suite, then GitHub, SAP, Slack, Dropbox. Okay. Now, next point is types of cloud computing. There are three types of cloud computing: public cloud, private cloud and hybrid cloud. What is public cloud? In the public cloud, all the services and supporting infrastructures are managed offsite over the internet and shared across multiple users. Public cloud are more efficient and inexpensive than private and hybrid cloud solution. Examples are Amazon AWS, then Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platforms are the examples of public cloud. Second is private cloud. What is private cloud? As the name suggests, private cloud provides IT services through the internet or a private network to selected users rather than a general public. All the data is protected behind the firewall. Private cloud solutions are preferred for enhanced security and privacy by the user. Okay. And the last one is hybrid cloud, means hybrid cloud environments combines both public and private cloud elements. The clouds in a hybrid environment communicate over an encrypted connection and allows for the probability of data and application. Hybrid cloud allows greater flexibility as compared to that of public and private cloud solutions. Okay. Now, these benefits of cloud computing. First one is cost saving. In cost saving, cloud computing solutions are inexpensive than the actual overall infrastructure setup for the IT services. Second is reliable, means cloud computing solutions are more reliable than in-house IT infrastructure. And the last is benefit is mobility. Cloud computing solutions are more portable because user can access data anytime, anywhere as required. Okay. Next is AI, means artificial intelligence. is an area of computer science that emphasizes on creation of intelligent machines that work and react like humans. AI is different from robotics but related to some extent, in which machines sense their environment, perform calculations and do physical tasks either by themselves or under the direction of people. Then there are advantages of artificial intelligence. First one is reduction in human error. In that, computers, if programmed properly with artificial intelligence, gives 100% accuracy as compared to tasks performed by human, as there is always a chance for human mistakes. Second is digital assistance. Some of the highly advanced organizations use digital assistants to interact with users, which saves the need for human resources. Example, chatbot. Next is faster decisions. Using AI alongside other technologies, we can make machines take decision faster than a human and carry out actions quicker. And the last advantage is daily applications. It means daily applications such as Apple's Siri, then Windows, Cortana, Google's OK Google are frequently used in our daily routine, whether it is for searching a location, taking a selfie, making a phone call, replying to a mail and any more. Okay, these are the advantages of AI. Then disadvantages of AI. First one is high cost of creation, means as the machines used in AI based environments are very complex and high in price, it increases the cost for overall setup. And second disadvantages is unemployment, as AI is replacing the majority of the repetitive tasks and other works with robots. This will reduces human interference but cause major problems in the employment standards. Okay, and the last point is 5G. Okay, 5G means 5G is the fifth generation of cellular network technology. In 5G is the next generation of wireless communication. It is expected to provide internet connection that are multiple times faster than 4G. And 5G technologies may use a variety of spectrum bands, include millimeter wave radio spectrum, which can carry very large amounts of data at a short distance. And the drawback of the higher frequencies is that they are more easily obstructed by the walls of buildings, trees and even changes in the weather. Okay, and the new 5G network will be able to transmit very large amounts of data but only a few blocks at a time. 5G networks are digital cellular network in which the services area covered by providers is divided into small geographical uses called cells. Okay, and these are the applications of 5G: online 5G games, then automated vehicles, then virtual classroom. See, this is the diagram of features of 5G. What are the features of 5G? First one is ultra HD videos, then reduced website load time, reduced app load time, then multiple times faster than 4G, IoT based application and high speed data transfer. These are the applications of 5G. Okay, so in this session we learn about different emerging technologies, then basics of Internet of Things, basics of cloud computing, introduction to AI and introduction to 5G. Okay, so dear friends, I hope you like this session. In the next session we will go for further things. Thank you.